Hi everyone. Today we are going to understand some useful phrases for introducing yourself or others. Now, a lot of times it happens when we meet someone new or someone greets us and we get confused all of a sudden on what to say, how to introduce ourselves. So, let's solve that problem and let's understand how to introduce ourselves to whoever you meet. So let's get started. So, first of all, why is it so important to give an amazing introduction? Definitely, it's the first impression, and that's something which a stranger or an unknown person is going to judge you or have your first impressions about you in their mind. Now, even if it is to your friends, relatives, give your best because that's how you become more interactive and that's how you can socialize with people in a better way. Now, it makes other feel comfortable and also allows you to make a good first impression. Now, if you know how to introduce yourself, it helps you to break the ice when meeting new people. And especially if you love socializing, you should bring the best game to the table when it comes to meeting new people. So, let's understand some phrases which are going to be useful while you introduce yourself. Now, first of all, definitely start with a greeting. It can be a hi, it can be a hello, or it can be a greeting regarding to the time. For instance, you can say good morning for the time of the morning up to lunch. You can say good afternoon for the time after noon and till the early evening around 6 p.m. For the rest of the evening, go with good evening. And finally, when you leave a person at the end of the evening or when you're going to bed, say good night. This can even be followed when you're leaving any particular event and it's late. Then you can just use the phrase good night and wind it up. Then let's understand how you need to introduce yourself. Now, there are a couple of options when it comes to introducing yourself. Definitely, you can start with the old school method that my name is so and so, or you can cook it up a little bit. You can say I'm so and so. Definitely, after this, you have to insert your first name and last name. For example, nice to meet you. I'm Yakshi. Then, pleased to meet you. Let me introduce myself. I'd like to introduce myself. So, all of these are great phrases which you can use while introducing yourself. Now, there's another situation. Sometimes you're not introducing yourself but others to someone you know. In that case, what can be the expressions? Let's have a look. So you can say Nora, please meet Nick. Or you can say Nick, I would like to meet you, Nora, depending on whom you're introducing. Then Jack, have you met Nicholas? I'd like you to meet Nick. I'd like to introduce you to Betty. Leela, this is Barbara. Barbara, this is Leela. This is my favorite one. A, this is B. B, this is A. As simple and as precise it should be. Next, while you're meeting, and if you feel that you're going to make the first exclamation or you're going to make the first comment, then you can say, I don't think we have met before. My name's da da da. Or this is da da da. I'd like you to meet so and so. Have you met Nick? I'd like to introduce you to Nick. So these are again some phrases which you can use while introducing yourself or others while meeting someone new. Then another important point which people usually don't use, it's you should reply as well. Then what are the phrases which you can use while replying? So you can say it's a pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Pleased to meet you. How do you do? So don't just leave your introductory communications at a full stop. Reply to introduction and even reply when someone else is introducing themselves to you. And again, be confident whenever you're starting a small talk. Let it be natural and let it be one of a casual conversations which you have. So these are some phrases which we quickly learned. So I hope it helped you and see you next time.